Hi ladies and welcome to your first Moxie video. I'm Shirley Osborne and actually this is not the first Moxie video. This is not what the first Moxie video was to have been. If you recall, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I started this new promotion. Do you Moxie? Do you want to? Do you know what Moxie is? Do you want to find out? And I had quite a lot of fun doing that. So the first Moxie video, once we started the Moxie group, was to have been an amplification of that. Do you Moxie? Do you want to Moxie? But things don't always work out the way we would like them to. We think they should. And sometimes, like my friend says to me, sometimes we just have to just go with the river, flow with the river, go where the river takes us. And that's what I did. I'll explain to you why. Quick little story here. I started Moxie about 1.5 years or so ago. I started Monday Moxie. Monday Moxie was a motivational photograph, meme, quotation that I put out every Monday on my Facebook page, my email, my Twitter, and so on for the last 1.5 years or so. It happened at a time when I needed some motivation because that's what the universe works. What I needed, I got to give. And as I gave it, I got it. So as I was writing these moments of inspiration and motivation for other people, I was motivated and inspired myself. And then about 2 months ago, I started doing something more with Moxie Monday and I started adding things. And then a little over a month ago, then I did a whole week. Monday Moxie, Tuesday Tell All, Wednesday Wise Up, Thursday Thankfulness, and Friday's Child. People loved it. My list, my students, my clients all responded wonderfully, wonderfully, wonderfully to the stories because by this time I was writing full-length posts, blog posts almost. And then one morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning inspiration, I got Moxie. The next level of my training, of my teaching, would be Moxie. You all know the success process. You know pleasure and delight. You know live at your highest level. And I got this inspiration for Moxie. Of course, it happened because I needed it. I needed to do it. I needed to receive it. So I had to give it. And about 2 days after I got this, well, actually, when I got the inspiration the night at 3 o'clock in the morning, like I said, I got up and I started writing. Moxie, do you Moxie? Do you want to Moxie? Do you know what Moxie is? Do you want to find out? And I was totally intrigued and excited by it. And as I put these out, people responded. Like I said, they were as intrigued and excited by Moxie as I was. And so the next level of that then was Moxie the group, to engage and enroll people so that we can Moxie systematically, continuously, because that's the best way to do things if you want real solid results. And so I set a date. Monday, July 20th was to be the day Moxie, this new powerhouse Moxie would be born. Well, the minute I did that, everything started to go wrong. And I mean everything that could go wrong did. My computer started to act up. I have a MacBook Pro, which is less than 2 years old. And I have been using Apple computers for years. Never had a problem. This one decided it was time to act up. My E key stopped working. My R key stopped working. Then I used my external keyboard that I use with the computer that's on my desk. It went fine for a couple of days and then it stopped working because my Bluetooth just decided to up and take off. So I couldn't connect with my keyboard. I fell. I broke a plate and a glass. We lost current. We lost electricity 2 days in a row. Just so. And a bunch of other things. I can't even remember them right now, but literally a series of things just started to go wrong. And finally, by the time the July 20th came, the Saturday, the Sunday, the Monday, I couldn't get any work done. I spent so much time on the phone and live chatting with the Apple people that I didn't get my work done. And so the 20th came and I had not done this. And I was freaked out because I said the 20th would be Moxie Day. I promised people that on the 20th I would tell them all about Moxie, and I couldn't. Because so many things had gone wrong. That was something else going wrong. Just not being able to do that was really, really terrifying and terrible for me. But my friend Yvonne said to me, Shirley, just go with the river. Just go with the river. And so I backed off. I said, you know what? I'll explain it to my students. I'll explain it to my clients. I'll talk to them about it. I'll tell them what happened, because there's a lesson in that. There is a lesson in this. And that's what we're going to talk about today, the lesson in this last week of my life. Because these are lessons that we all get from time to time. So what's the lesson? So the lesson for me has been how not to run away, how not to make excuses, how to just see things as they are, face them, confront them, walk through them, and keep moving. I had spent hours trying to get my deadline, trying to make the July 20th deadline. And then when I realized I really wasn't going to without something extraordinary happening, I tried to think of an excuse. Something that sounded big and important and significant. Not just my E-key wasn't working, not just things are happening. But finally, again, at 3 o'clock in the morning, inspiration said to me, Shirley, just tell the truth. Just say what happened. Just be with what happened, acknowledge it, be honest and straightforward about it, and just move along. I still feel badly that I didn't make my deadline. And I feel about explaining to you the silly reasons, in my opinion, why I didn't make it. But what I know is that I'm not the first person this has happened to. I'm not the only person, and it probably is going to happen to me again at some point. It has happened to you. It has happened to everybody, probably in some way, shape, or form. We decide to do something, and stuff happens. Just stuff. Nothing big, significant, important. No, earth-shattering thing happened. Just a bunch of silly little things just piled up and threw us off. The lesson is, though, how do you get back? And you get back by just walking back. You get back by looking it straight in the face, acknowledging it, naming it for what it is, recognizing it, and then just moving along. And that's what I have done. And that actually is what Moxie is. The other lesson in this is that what I was going to explain to you about Moxie was, good. But this is the perfect example of what Moxie is. Stuff happens, you acknowledge it, you face it, you move. That's Moxie. You don't let it hold you back. You don't let it stop you. That is Moxie. That's Moxie, ladies. So, do you Moxie? This Moxie group is going to grow. It's going to grow and grow and grow, because this is powerful, wonderful stuff. I'm grateful to you for joining. I'm grateful to you for being here, for listening, for watching the video. And know that the podcasts are coming. I'll be doing more videos, more podcasts. And the plan for Moxie that was there is going to evolve. With all this new information, with all these new events, it's going to evolve. It's going to be even better than I expected, because that's how it works. When the universe moves you and you follow, it always, always turns out way better than you expected. So this first Moxie lesson is more powerful than what I had in mind. And I'm just going to go with this. Just going to follow this where it leads. I thank you for joining me. Check out our website. Check out our Facebook page. Keep coming back. We'll talk soon.